Hey, it's Topher and I'm back. So, as we talked about before on my last video, uh, Painter Slump uh, really did a lot of work today, and I feel good about it. Looked up quite a few landscapes and got some good ideas. So I got Pigeon Point Lighthouse. I used to paint lighthouses all the time. I haven't done one for a long time, so I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, I got a simple drawing, fresh brand new canvas, and we're gonna make a mess. So catch you on the flip side. See ya. Okay, so it's Topher Essex. I'm back. Um, yeah, I really like this piece. Pretty much finished up with it. I think I did some nice detail work to kind of finish it off. Um, I'll tell you, this is a prime example of why I experiment at the start of the painting. All this stuff that I have up here, I'm really pleased with it, and this is a new effect. I've never got this before in any of my paintings, and the reason why it's so important and the reason why it's cool is because I've got a whole idea of stuff I could do with this same effect right here in my future abstract work. So look for that because that's going to be cool. So anyway, but this is all finished up here. It's a nice piece. One thing that I want to talk about is the finish that I'm going to put on it. It's important for this piece because with this wet look back here, I'm going to high gloss all the blue in and then try to leave all the black and white flat, for several reasons, one of which is because they'll add contrast. Contrast not in a color sense, but contrast in the fact that you have this almost liquid style background, and I want this real dry, chalky almost looking paint in the foreground. And I think when that's done, the piece will be done. It's going to be really tricky to do that. Generally speaking, I'm going to photograph it first, because when you put high gloss on a painting, it becomes almost virtually impossible to photograph. So I'm going to photograph it first, and then I'll put the finish on afterwards. I will shoot, I'll try to shoot just a short 15-second video and tack it on to the end of this one when that's done, showing the gloss, because I think I can show it in a video better than I can. Well, I know I can, better than just a photograph, because in a photograph you're going to pick up all kinds of glare, and at least with video I can move it around as such to show it. The glare is still going to show, but it's going to move, obviously. So anyway, the other thing that I wanted to talk about with this piece real quick is one thing that I was thinking about when I was painting this was I really wanted to have a sense of depth. So you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, artists used to use the Impressionists perfected it, but kind of an atmospheric depth, which means that the grays in the background are cooler grays, and they're much more subtle, and my darkest darks are in the front, and my whitest whites are in the front, and that adds a sense of depth to and then also in my composition, if you'll notice, like this rock for instance, this comes up above the water line in the background, and that pushes that water line back. And the same with this mark right here too, with this edge right here. And both of these edges, by the way, are sharp edges, whereas these back here are much softer. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm really pleased with this piece, and I'll get this video posted as soon as I can. So anyway, TopherEssex.com, that's the website. You can see more of my paintings on YouTube, and just about anywhere else. So anyway, that's what I got for you. I'll try to keep the editing short, and we'll try to make a short video out of this. That's the hardest part about this whole process, is taking hours of painting, shrinking it down into an acceptable time limit, which seems to be about 5 minutes. So anyway, that's the hardest part. So but thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.